Welcome back to YouTube. Today we're fixing one of the biggest issues with my Cateye. So my Cateye has been leaking coolant out of the radiator for about the past 2 months I've owned it. Johnny's currently getting started, but there's a crack way down at the bottom, which you can't see, that it's just been leaking coolant out of. About every 20 minutes you drive this thing, you gotta add coolant. I wasn't worried about it for a while, but it started to get annoying. So let's get started. So first off, he's already got the upper coolant hose pulled and is now pulling the shroud. So I'll come back when we get that off. So Johnny just got the shroud off, just a couple bolts up top. That's really about it. So we're gonna start working on these actual radiator lines. He got this side off, but these are kind of a pain. There's a little like C-clip in there, which I believe I have one sitting right here. You kind of got to take like a pick, or I think they make a special tool for it, but sadly I don't got it. But you got to take a pick and sort of get in there right on the corner. Of course it won't focus, but you got to get on there on the corner and kind of push it out, and then grab it with a pick and just yank it out. It's not super hard, but definitely give you some trouble. So let me throw the camera up on the tripod, and we'll get going with this. So you got to pull this back. So once you get them little SIR clips off, pull that line right off. Alright, we're going to need, looks like a 13. So I finally got the oil cooler lines in. Oil cooler is on the driver's side. Passenger side is trans cooler. The lines were just being an absolute pain. Took a lot of force to get them in. Them clips are not easy to get in. So let's move on to the train cooler lines. So I tried to get it from the bottom, just no luck doing it. So we're gonna try it again from the top, hopefully get it this time. But there's always a bit of a struggle when working on cars or trucks, so we'll try again. Oh, got it.
I want to be your camera guy, dude.
Huh? Alright, that's good enough for my liking.
Alright guys, so we got the clips in, okay? There's one down there, and then we did one up here, and then there's two on this side. So we got the clips in, and we got the hoses set up on those sides. So now all we gotta do after we get done, we gotta put the cover that goes in right here. It's a big plastic cover.
Oh, you gotta put that shroud on first.
And then I gotta put another cover back on top that clips in to that cover down there. Okay. And then after that, we gotta throw this hose on there, onto this right here, and then should be all good to go. And then we gotta fill it up with coolant, and should be good to go.
So that should be everything that has to do with the, getting the radiator in and bolted in. So we're gonna go ahead and vacuum fill it, and then take the truck over to the water hose and just make sure to wash the engine bay really good. Since there's coolant everywhere, you don't want that burning smell. Definitely not when you're driving. It can make you dizzy. So let's get started on vacuum filling it. So you can do this multiple ways with filling coolant. You can fill it, get it up to temp, let it burp itself. Easiest way is to use a coolant refiller. Right there's the part number. This is a snap-on, so it's a little pricey, but definitely worth the money. Save you a lot of time, a lot of headache. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So you just got a universal fitting that sits right on top. If I can get it going over here. Right on top. I forgot to mention you also do need an air compressor or shop air or something to work this. You gotta hook it up. This is closed, so you want both valves closed. You want to open the air out, so that way it can pull a vacuum. Then when you go to fill it, close it, open that the coolant in line. Not hard. Johnny's filling up the coolant bottle right now, and then I'll hook up some air and get this going. So sadly the camera died while we were setting it up, but we got it all set up. We pulled 20 PSI to see if it's leaking. It had leaked down some, so now we got to figure out where it's leaking at and go from there. You always want to pull a vacuum just to make sure it's not leaking. This will save you in the long run, and I mean in the long run. So I guess we're going to start diagnosing where this leak is. So sadly my camera died near the end of that, but we did get the truck finished. Everything ended up working out pretty good. Coolant ended up staying full, so we ended up running into an issue with the line not being fully seated, the radiator line. Again, however, we got that situated, so everything's nice and pretty. Obviously the truck's off, so you can't see the tint, but everything ended up pretty good. So yeah. So if you like this type of content, make sure to stay tuned, like, subscribe if you're not already. Again, you don't have to, but I would love to see you guys stay tuned and make sure you comment. So anyways, stay safe. Yeah, have a good night.